A new documentary featuring a collection of never-before-heard stories from behind the music and the lives of the famous Vaughn brothers from Oak Cliff is set to release soon. Ken Molestina spoke with the director of the film, who says there's a lot to these blues legends that we're about to learn for the first time.
You know, when you talk about Texas blues royalty, there is probably no bigger name than the Vaughn brothers. Of course, we're talking about the late Stevie Ray Vaughan and his older brother Jimmy. They were born and raised right here in Oak Cliff. So it's no figure why here at the historic Texas Theater, a documentary is set to be released soon with a behind-the-scenes look at their entire life. If you claim to know the Texas blues, you know the sounds made famous by Jimmie and Stevie Ray Vaughan of Oak Cliff. What you might not know are the anecdotes that made the Dallas natives legends and the tales that immortalized Stevie more than 30 years after his death.
You're going to see film and photos you've never seen before, and you'll hear stories you've never heard before. I'm trying to bring something totally new to the table.
Kirby Warnock is the man behind the documentary film Jimmie and Stevie Ray Vaughan Brothers in Blues. He's been going down the rabbit hole that is the Vaughan brothers' legacy for 45 years now, since the first time he heard them play in Dallas.
I just became hooked on their music and fascinated by their story. And so I guess because I'm a historian, I was really interested in capturing this history because I didn't think it had ever been captured the right way.
The film features interviews with Jimmie Vaughan himself, but also from other music greats like Eric Clapton, Billy Gibbons, Jackson Browne, and Nile Rodgers. They're some of the characters that knew the brothers best since the very early days.
Hey, if you're ever in L.A., come by and we'll do some recordings. Like a month later, they were in L.A. We're here to make our album.
What are you hoping that Vaughan brother fans take out of watching this documentary, this film?
I hope they learn things they never knew before, because I certainly did. When we were interviewing like Eric Clapton and Jackson Browne, Billy Gibbons, I would ask them a question and they would tell me something I never heard before. I would just think, oh my God, that's incredible. And I wanted to track those down and talk to the people who were in the room when it happened.
While the film pulls back the curtain on their lives and influence on blues music, it's also the first time Eric Clapton and Jimmie Vaughan speak publicly about their last words with Stevie back in 1990, the night he took that fateful ride in a helicopter that crashed, killing him and 4 others.
But I just asked, I said, you were there the night Stevie, had the tragic accident. Can you just walk me through it? What happened? And that's what I asked him and Jimmie, and they both very emotionally talked about it.
Tell me, how have you been?
So again, the film will be debuting here at the Texas Theater March 23rd. That's a Thursday night. Also, I'm being told that Jimmie Vaughan will be on hand greeting fans. In Oak Cliff, I'm Ken Molestina, CBS News, Texas.
That looks like a good one. It really does.